In 1869, on the banks of the Delaware River in Camden, New Jersey, a small canning business opened its doors with no ambition of becoming an icon. It preserved tomatoes, vegetables, and condiments, ordinary food for an ordinary market. No one could have imagined that this modest operation would one day help define how millions of people eat, or that its products would become symbols of American life. The company was founded by Joseph A. Campbell and Abraham Anderson, but its future truly changed when a young chemist named John T. Dorrance walked through the door in the 1890s. Dorrance noticed something simple but powerful. Soup was mostly water. If you removed that water, you could make soup cheaper to ship, easier to store, and affordable for almost everyone. His invention, condensed soup, was not just a product innovation. It was a business breakthrough. Almost overnight, Campbell transformed from a regional cannery into a national food brand. The red and white soup became a familiar sight in American kitchens, surviving wars, recessions, and cultural shifts. During the Great Depression, a can of soup for a few cents offered comfort and consistency in uncertain times. During World War II, Campbell supplied food to soldiers overseas, cementing its role as part of the American home front. As decades passed, Campbell learned a crucial lesson: survival meant evolution. Soup alone would not be enough forever. The company expanded into sauces, juices, and baked goods. Pepperidge Farm brought premium cookies and crackers. V8 turned vegetables into a drink. Prego and Pace brought flavor and convenience to busy households. Each acquisition pushed Campbell further away from being just a soup company. But growth did not come without friction. Consumer tastes began to change. Shoppers wanted fresher food, less salt, fewer preservatives. Supermarket shelves grew crowded with private labels and startups promising cleaner ingredients. Costs rose. Volume slowed. At times, Campbell struggled to balance tradition with transformation. Inside the company, leadership changes and restructuring became part of the story. Outside, Campbell faced labor disputes, lawsuits, and public scrutiny, reminders that even legacy brands are not immune to reputational risk. In the age of social media and instant outrage, trust became as valuable as shelf space. Then came a defining pivot. Campbell looked closely at where consumers were still growing and found the answer in snacks. Goldfish crackers, once a side brand, emerged as a star. Pepperidge Farm continued to outperform. Snacks delivered higher margins, stronger loyalty, and everyday relevance. The strategy was clear: protect the heritage, but bet on the future. In 2024, the company made its intention unmistakable. It dropped soup from its corporate name, becoming the Campbell's Company. The message was symbolic but strategic. This was no longer a single-category business tied to the past, but a diversified food company preparing for the next century. Today, Campbell stands at a crossroads familiar to many legacy giants. It has scale, brand power, and history on its side, but also faces inflation, competition, and shifting consumer values. Its success will depend on execution, investing in the right brands, controlling costs, protecting culture, and staying relevant without losing its soul. From a small Camden cannery to a multi-billion-dollar food company, Campbell's story is not just about soup. It's about adaptation, about understanding when to preserve tradition and when to reinvent it. And as the company looks ahead, one question remains: can a brand built on comfort food continue to comfort investors, consumers, and employees in a world that never stops changing? That answer, like the company itself, is still simmering. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more food and beverage company insights.